The circus arrives without warning. No announcements precede it, no paper notices on downtown posts and billboards, no mentions or advertisements in local newspapers. It is simply there, when yesterday it was not. So today on Book Week, I'm going to talk to you about The Night Circus. It was written by Erin Morgenstern, and this is her debut novel. Her debut novel, and it is fantastic. This novel is about two illusionists named Marco and Celia, who are essentially competing against one another in this game. They're connected to this circus called Le Cirque de Rêve, or the Circus of Dreams, and that's pretty much their stage for this elaborate competition that their masters have bound them to, basically against their will. So Hector, or Prospero, goes around acting like a stage illusionist, when in reality he can do all these amazing, fantastic tricks, and his daughter is just as gifted. So he's teaching her his ways. And then you have Mr. Alexander, the mysterious, and he is teaching Marco, an orphan boy he found in an orphanage, basically, and saw potential in him and brought him up with books and learning and repetition. His is a very academic approach, while Celia is getting a very hands-on, practical approach. They're both grown up. They don't know about each other. They know that they're training for this competition, but one way or another, they both get involved in this circus, the Circus of Dreams. Now, this circus was the mind product of a Monsieur Chandresh Christophe Lefebvre. I don't know if I said that right, but he's the mastermind behind all of this. He doesn't understand that his circus is the arena for this competition going on. So, the circus travels around the world. Celia travels with them as the illusionist, while Marco stays in London. And Marco knows that Celia is his opponent, but Celia doesn't find out until they're in Prague. But we get to see their progress, where, basically, they create tents, and they use their magic to create these attractions, and it holds up the circus. They eventually become so entwined in the circus that it kind of has a devastating effect towards the end of the book, where they have to do some really quick thinking to save the circus and everyone involved. About halfway through the book, maybe a little bit earlier, we meet this kid named Bailey, who basically doesn't see himself living the life that he has been dealt. He's a kid that lives on a farm in rural North America, and his dad wants him to take over the farm, and his grandmother is like, go to college or live your dream, whatever, let me help you do it. But he doesn't want to go to college, and he doesn't really know what he wants. And then the circus comes into town, and he meets these twins, Poppet and Widget, and they basically change his life forever, and he becomes essential to the life of the circus. And you'll see how if you read the book. I don't want to give it away because it's kind of awesome. Another one of the characters that we meet that becomes really important to the success of this circus is Frederick Thiessen. He is a clockmaker from Germany, Munich, and he's commissioned to create this fantastic clock, and the only stipulations that he's given is it must be black and white or gray, no colors, and dreams. Like, that's all he's given to work with. And he creates this magnificent clock. He gets a chance to go to this circus, and he is blown away by it. Like, he falls in love with this circus, and he starts writing about it and submitting these articles that he writes to this newspaper, and it gets syndicated. His stories of this circus get spread all over the world. People start writing to him about it, and they just start sharing stories, and they meet up, and they go to the circus together, and they follow it around, and they call themselves rêveurs, or the dreamers, and they just love the experience they get out of this circus, no matter what it's like. And they dress in all black and white like the circus, but they always make sure to have a bit of red, so that they can distinguish themselves from the circus. They know they're not part of this circus, and they're only outsiders looking in, no matter how much they love it. This book is written beautifully. Like, the imagery, I could see the circus. I could smell the caramel apples and the cinnamon twists and the popcorn, and I could feel the powder on the grass under my feet and hear the music. And I mean, it was amazingly written. It's beautiful, and I suggest you go and read it. I mean, it's a fantastic love story, and it's a story about following your dreams and finding your dreams and being a part of something bigger than yourself. Really, go read it. It came out in September, and it just got into paperback. Go and buy it. I mean, it's a beautiful cover. It's a beautifully written book, and I guarantee you it will change your life. Just go and read it. It's The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I have some links down in the magic box. Also, look out, because it's going to be made into a movie already. That's crazy. So be looking out for information on that. And if you find anything out, send it to me, because I want to know. Well, I will I will see Katie on Monday, and you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe. Good luck to anyone starting school, and just go read this book. Read it now. Bye, guys.